The Australian federal election just happened over the weekend, and that's still fresh in our mind, and votes are still counting, with approximately a dozen seats still in doubt. Now, as we are watching the numbers coming in, a few of my friends asked me, "So, why do people give away their votes?" And my friend volunteers for my election kept saying, "That's not really fair." And so I thought, let's explain it in a video, and it's all to do with our unique preferential voting system. When you vote in a federal election, you have to number every single box in order of your preference: one, two, three, four, and all the way down. If you skip a number or repeat one, bad luck, your vote might not count. Now that it's not just some bureaucratic trick just to make lives hard, there's actually a really good reason for it. The reason goes back to the intention of the system. When you put a 1 next to a candidate's name, you're saying, "This is my top pick." But what if your first choice doesn't get enough votes? Well, your voice is not wasted. It flows to your next preferred candidate, and then the next, until someone gets over the line. In close races, and there are many of them this time, the final two candidates end up getting everyone else's preferences. Whoever ends up with the majority after all those preferences are counted wins. Take the seat of Ryan, for example. It's a tight contest between Labor and the Greens. Here's where it gets really interesting. Greens usually preference Labor above the Liberals. Labor, on the other hand, often preference Greens above the Liberals too. So depending on which of the two comes third, their votes can help the other overtake the Liberals in the final count and ends up winning. And that's why this election has been so unpredictable. In some areas, it's not just a straight Labor versus Liberal contest anymore. More people are voting for minor parties and independents, which means preferences are playing a much bigger role than ever before. So, next time you vote, remember every single number you put on that ballot paper matters. Your preferences determine the outcome of the election, even if it is not your first choice. So, make your vote count all the way.